as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Atlanta Falcons. Ready to get us started, the Aussie punter and kickoff man, Michael Dixon. And off we go from Seattle. A nice little gift there to start the ball game as they will begin things at the 40-yard line. First and 10, it's Ryan. Caught by Jones. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
A gain of 19 yards. And the Falcons first down.
Ito Smith, his first 37-yard line.
It was taken down by Bobby Wagner.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd and 7, Ryan. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. Touchdown, Falcons! Falcons have taken the early lead.
Could not have scripted it any better, and many offenses do script their opening possession on offense. They followed that one perfectly. Took the ball right downfield and scored, giving energy not just to the offensive unit, but to their team overall.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Tyler Lockett now with a return. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
At their own 34-yard line.
Wilson, the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at the 34. To throw is Wilson. Philip Dorsett holds it in. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A very solid gain of 27. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
Marlon Davidson on the tackle. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the 35 on 2nd down. Wilson, flush to his right. He'll run it.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now Wilson on 1st down. They go screen pass to Hyde. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a gain of 15, 1st down Seahawks.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody covered. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Wilson connects with Tyler Lockett. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the 1st quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. 7-7 had it. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. 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 7-7 And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Falcons have taken the lead.
Lining up for the point after.
Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Lockett the return. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing, because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. And defensively, a dime look here. 6 DBs on 3rd and 12.
No surprise at all.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Falcons 14, Seahawks 7.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Sliding out of the pocket. And able to find Dorsett. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
First and 10 at the
play action. Now Wilson. They'll roll him out right. He lets it fly for Lockett. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Fourth down. Here's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1 play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1 play drive is exactly what you want on offense. But they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. This time Ryan will throw. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Falcons. Matt Ryan now 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Falcons are able to show off their quick strike ability. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time.
All about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup. And Tyler Lockett. This complete to Lockett. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Tyler Lockett. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Seahawks get the quick strike touchdown. Oh, and he pulled it right. It's no good.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 24-yard line.
Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. From the 24, Ryan. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. A first down carry for Smith. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
From the 31, Ryan. He completes it to Jones. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
First down, Atlanta.
They'll run on first down. It's Smith. Smith with a first down and more.
What you doing out
and
there,
he'll
boy?
take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Ito Smith, 42 yards. And the Falcons push further out in front.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Lockett the return. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. His throw incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Hey, alert. Hey, switch gears. Kill. Hey, alert. Watch the ship. Check 26, Bang out.
To throw again. Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Tack McKinley able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Steps away to his left. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it.
He's not going to get me. Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike.
36 power.
Watch the run. 45, Mike, 45.
They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got Lockett. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts.
That's good.
As they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Now a timeout taken.
Wilson's pass.
Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Second and 16.
Mike 37. Hey, we got it. Good job right there. Mike 37 to Mike. Mike 37. Ricky. Undercrush.
Again, Wilson. Flushed out right. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackles. And it's on EA Sports.
To kick off for Atlanta.
The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And that going to hit in the end zone as we restart things here in the 2nd half with a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They go play action with Wilson. Dorsett's got it. There he goes right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Philip Dorsett, 75 yards. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. Flush to his right. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They go play action now. Ryan. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Play action. Ryan. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. That'll put him over 150 yards receiving now. Quite a ball game and a 1st down. On 1st down, it's Gurley. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42.
The ball carrier.
Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
They snap it at 1. Now Ryan. That's complete to Smith. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
1st down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the 2nd half.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 44-yard line.
Ready, blue 80, check 25. Check 3.
Now the first carry for Brian Hill. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 10 yards there and a 1st down for the Falcons.
It's a gain of 10.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now they'll throw it with Ryan. They'll set up the screen to Smith. Smith with a 1st down and more. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line.
Complete to Ito.
23 yards, the final tally.
At the 8-yard line.
Smith trying to run for it. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
4-yard gain. Brings up 2nd.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons will add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise.
Starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, you mentioned that slowly but surely, you also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. This is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards on the play.
At the 47.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. It's caught. Lock it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Give him 30 yards there. Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. Complete here. It's Hyde. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Wilson will throw again. Buying time to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Throwing again here, Wilson. Being chased out left. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. That's out to the left and complete. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up 4th down. And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. A 7-yard touchdown grab, and the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue, and get credit for that.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. They'll try and chew some clock with Gurley. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Another carry now for Gurley. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. 23 yards the pickup there.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Whistles now in a timeout defensively.
A gain of 2.
So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in the second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10.
At their own 31-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense?
Some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Here's 2nd and 10. Wilson to throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Now Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Grady Jarrett in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
2nd down.
Another try after the first down sack. Wilson.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
3rd down.
Here's Wilson. Flushed out right. And this is going to be incomplete.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that